I remember years ago when Little Big Planet was announced, I was instantly interested in the look of the game. The aesthetic gripped me, and I loved the playfulness of the world. Everything looked like it had been made from household items, from cardboard boxes to washing up bottles and everything in between. The games were really fun, and the create, share, play focus on the trilogy was wonderful. Everyone and their dog was making something for you to play. Whether you ended up on something good or bad was very random, as so much was made, but I was still interested in checking out the levels either way. Now Little Big Planet seems to have gone for the time being, but in its place we have a new game in the franchise, and that's Sackboy: A Big Adventure. This removes the create, share, play aspect and focuses on delivering a single-player game, or more accurately, a single-player or cooperative game that delivers something different from the side-scrolling platformer on a 2D plane that people are used to with LBP. The very first thing you will notice with Sackboy compared to Little Big Planet is that the perspective is different. Sackboy has shifted to a more 3D view. The game is, for the majority of the time, isometric, though there are points where the camera will change the angle slightly, but for the most part it is pretty consistent. The game keeps the wonderful aesthetic, and the world still looks like it's made out of all kinds of things, as if someone has taken bits and bobs from around their home and made little levels with various themes, kind of like an odds and sods diorama. The game itself is visually great, with it being bright and vibrant. Materials actually look like the materials, be it rubbery or plasticky or silky or fuzzy. All of the things look spot on. The game has kept the creativity with Sackboy himself. There are many costumes to unlock throughout the game. Some you'll find during the normal play of a level, others will be unlocked if you find a hidden present box, others for hitting goals and getting enough points at the end of the stage. Then there's buying some cosmetic items from the in-game shop called Zoom Zooms. Throughout the game, be it in level or the overworld, there are objects you can break that give you bells. This is the in-game currency, and with this you can buy things. There's outfits, new skins, emotes, and more. Let's talk a little about the gameplay. This is probably what is most important to people over things like visuals and sound. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that a bad soundtrack and awful sound effects coupled with shocking visuals can't have a negative effect on a person's experience and detract from the gameplay, or vice versa. But the truth is, if the gameplay is bad, then rarely will visuals and sound make you truly enjoy the game if it plays like a chore. The thing is, this isn't an issue here, and I have no idea why I brought it up. The gameplay is really good. You have a simple but good moveset for Sackboy, from the obvious moving and jumping to slapping enemies as an attack. Then you have a flutter jump to get a little extra hang time in the air, then a button to roll, which is handy for getting about a little quicker, and if you jump, flutter, and then roll, you can get a bit more distance from your jump. I'll mention it as people did have issues with the floatiness of Sackboy and some of the other physics in Little Big Planet. They aren't present here. It feels more natural, and the flutter jump is very reminiscent of Yoshi. There's also a spin attack which can come in handy as well. With this moveset, you navigate through several worlds with varying themes to stop the villain Vex from turning everything into nightmares. The levels, as I said, are varied. Some are even auto-scrollers, but usually have a fun gimmick to them. Be it you're on a train or you're being chased by lasers and have hover boots to help you get about a little easier, and to shoot laser blasts at obstacles in your way. As said, the game can be played solo or cooperatively with 1 to 3 more players. I played it both solo with 1 other person and with 3 other people. The game for me is at its best as a duo. It's not too hectic, and you can still have the fun of another player helping. Playing solo is beneficial to try and get no deaths on levels, and 4-player while hectic is just really fun, and it isn't too over the top where everyone is annoying each other. My preferred way to play it is with another person. There are many advantages to having a friend play with you, like reaching more difficult heights by throwing your partner up to it, or both players doing certain things to rack up your scores. There are also levels specifically made to do in co-op. These can be done in 2-player co-op. Whereas in Little Big Planet there were actually sections that required 4 players, I think this is a good compromise on that idea. Have it so you need one extra person but not 3, as some people may find it difficult to get 4 people to arrange a suitable time for everyone. This game is in the camp of not very difficult to finish the levels, but collecting everything, getting the highest score to unlock the rewards, and not dying once in a level to ace it becomes a separate, much challenging task, and here lies the most difficult part of the game. No deaths on every level? Good luck. The music in this is great. I think it's all licensed music, but it's been picked appropriately for the levels. Sometimes it's simply a song, though more often than not, it's edited in a way that makes it fit even better, like removing the lyrics or changing the arrangement slightly. It all gels together, again, like the rest of the game, as if it's woven and stuck together in a beautiful mishmash of all things creative. There's one great thing in this when it comes to the music, and that is the music levels. For the most part, they play similar to regular levels, but you have various things happen in the foreground or background when certain parts of music play, or when you hit a certain section of a level and a beat kicks in, or the chorus of a song starts. It's really well done. Even the plant pods, these things that launch you to new sections of the level, dance a little or to the beat before shooting you out of them. There's so much creativity to the game, it seeps through every fibre of it. Sackboy has taken all the best aspects of Little Big Planet's single-player game and improved upon it immensely. And considering everything that I've said during this review, I've mainly taken away positives from the game. There's nothing really negative I can say about it. So I'm going to have to give this game... It's a difficult choice, but I'm going to give this 8 Pugsleys out of 10. I don't think it's quite 9, and because I use my dog's face, I'm not cutting her in half to give her an 8.5. So it gets 8 Pugsleys out of 10.